What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is another intriguing episode of Ant-archy. Man, my beard is itchy. So, there's something that I want to talk to everybody about. And it's kind of a serious matter because a lot of people really struggle with losing motivation. That's the topic of today's show. Okay? So, here's a few things that I want to say about losing motivation. It is okay to lose motivation, but it is not okay to have it after some time, if that makes sense. So to put that in a more broad stance, right? Let's say if you want to start a gym routine, let's say if you want to start eating healthier, let's say if you want to start, I don't know, cleaning your room, doing laundry, doing something that's more consistent. You losing motivation is maybe you skip a day, you skip 2 days, you skip 3 days. It's okay to do that, but you can't skip a whole month. You cannot skip 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, because then you're getting out of the habit of not actually doing the action that you need to do. So I'll put it for me, right? I said I wanted to start 3 audiobooks this month, in the month of February. And I have struggled with finding a motivation to go in my phone, tap on the Audible app, and start on a book. Now, I will say, I started a book this passing week, and it's called How to Get a Noisy Class to Be Quiet in 15 Seconds. That's not like the full like word for word title, but that's pretty much close to where it is. And right now I'm on like chapter 4. And I started that book last week. So every time I'm driving out to work, or I'm driving to the store, or I'm driving to go do whatever, I always have that book playing. That's one book, and there's literally less than 2 weeks left of February. So I need to finish 2 other books by the 28th of February. And I get paid that day. But that's here nor there. I want to tell you guys that I am being Clutchy Yap today, but Clutchy Yap is going to be a Clutchy Yap today. He's going to be a very motivational person, because I want to help you, whoever is watching this video, no matter if you're 6, if you're 60, if you're 12, if you're 30, no matter if you're 25, 26, 27, or maybe if you just so happen to see my content. First of all, you're new to the channel. Hi, how you doing? Second of all, if you're ever losing motivation or you're having trouble with it, it's totally okay. People miss days. People always miss whatever consistency that they want to go through. Everybody wants to be their best self from the start of the year to the end. Okay? You always make New Year's resolutions. I'm going to be in the gym more. I'm going to eat, or I'm going to make more smoothies. I'm going to meal prep in the house. I'm actually going to start and finish I'll say one book a month. So that translates to 12 books a year. Whatever the circumstances are, whatever the measurements are, it's totally okay to lose motivation, but it's not okay to stay there. When you lose motivation, you're getting into the habit of making excuses and finding some way not to do it. And listen, I'm 6 feet tall, I'm 24 years old, and I'm pretty much 310 pounds. Now, some people may say, oh, that's all muscle, or that's all fat, and look at my stomach. But I eat a lot of snacks, and I always tell myself, no, don't do it. I'll go to a gas station. I'll go to, I don't know, a convenience store, and I'll always look at them. And I'll be like, what if I get hungry later? What am I going to have in the house? What if I do this? What if I do this? What if I do this? I'm always making excuses for myself to say, you know what? I'm going to get this snack now. And then that snack later on, little do you know, that snack later on, it harms me to not do the stuff that I need to do. Maybe there's some grading I need to do, but I had a snack, so I'm full. So now I'm asleep. Or maybe I just don't feel like moving. It's totally okay to lose motivation. I'm going to keep saying it because everybody needs to know. Everybody needs to hear this. It's totally okay to lose motivation, but it is not okay to stay there. Okay? Maybe give yourself 1-2 days break. So if you're going to the gym, right? If you have any extracurricular issue that's happening, maybe your car broke down, or maybe you don't have enough money for your gym membership, if you go to those kind of gyms, then that's totally fine. That doesn't count. But it counts to where if you're just sitting in a chair and you're saying, you know what, I'm going to kick my feet up and all I'm going to do, like, I'm just going to play the game. I'm just going to sit here and just play the game the whole time. But you know that you set an alarm, or you know you told yourself you're going to go to gym at 8:30. Right now it's 8:20. If you're going to go to gym at 8:30, you know you're going to leave in 10 minutes. But you play 1, 2, 3 more games, and now you don't leave at all. You can do that once or twice, but don't build a habit of that. Do not start building toxic habits. We're in February of 2025. It is not okay to say, you know what, I'll start next year. No. Say, if you don't like your performance this month, say you'll start next month. If you don't like your performance this week, say you'll start next week. If you don't like your performance today, say you'll start tomorrow. Stop putting everything off to the next year. Put it somewhere closer and more manageable to where you can be your best you can be your best self. I almost say your best person. You can always be your best self. No matter how big it is, how small it is. If you want to save money, I was talking with my barber the last time I went to go see him, and he laid some words of wisdom on me. He asked me like, "Hey, how old are you?" I said, "I'm 24." He was like, "You saving money? How much money you got saved up?" I said, I got almost like $1,000 in there. Legally, I had nothing. I had no money. Like, I had no savings, because there was a point in time to where all I did was spend my money on in-game currency. I was buying Apex coins. I was buying Call of Duty points. I was buying extra characters on Mortal Kombat. I was buying stupid stuff on Amazon that I didn't need, but I wanted. I wanted it, but I didn't need it. Does that make sense? It's like when you have that thought of you're losing the motivation to save money, so you're blowing your money on something else. Now it's like every time you save money, it's gone. But then when somebody asks you how much money you have saved up, you're like, oh, well, you make up some kind of excuse. No, stop making excuses. Just do it. I know I'm not the perfect person. I know maybe I can't just sit here and say, oh, well, you have no money saved up. How do you tell me that? Well, if I can't do it, I know somebody out there can. I know somebody out there right now is listening to my voice, and they're probably thinking, what is Anthony talking about? Is Anthony really gonna? Yes, I will. I will save up money. I told myself that I will save up $40 for every check that I get. Every single time I get paid, $40 from that check goes to my savings. And from me doing the math, like however many months and however many checks I get this year, but I would have just about maybe 6-7 grand in my savings saved up. But that's only if I do 40 every check. So as of right now, as of this recording on Saturday, February 15th at 8:23 p.m., currently I have $540 in my savings. And all of that is just from $40 each check. That's what my barber told me. My barber told me I don't have to put $700, $100. I don't have to put a crazy amount in there. Put something reasonable. $10, $20, $40, whatever. He also taught me this small trick to say, if you're spending money with cash, always save your ones. Always save your ones. 5s, 10s, 20s, 50s. Go ahead and put that in your account and spend that. But the singular $1 bills, keep those. And he told me he has like a couple bands of ones, and each band is, I can't remember what the amount was. I think like 75 to $100. But he had like a stack of those just like in his house. Right? And that kind of motivated me. I was like, you know what? I think I should do that because I want to start saving money. I want to start doing stuff. I want to start looking good for my future. I want to look out for my future kids. I want to look out for my future wife. I want to start looking out for any dire situation that I need to pull money from. Maybe not from my savings, but from the cash I have right here. That makes sense? And that all starts with me taking a small step forward. I don't have to take a big leap. I don't have to take a massive leap. I don't have to jump from point A to point F. I don't have to do that. All I gotta do is take small baby steps. That's it. I don't have to do anything else. You don't have to overthink it. I know some of us in here are overthinkers, but trust and believe me, it's okay. Get out of your head. It's not reality. Whatever question that you have in your head, they're not real. That's your mind playing psychological games with you and telling you that you can't do it. But let me be the one to tell you, you can. You can most certainly do it. And I promise you, it is going to help your future self in the process. All right? So this was going to be a small episode. I already said that. It was going to be quick. Clutchy Yap is done. I want everybody to please make a goal for yourself. It's still February 15th at 8:25. Saturday, February 15th. Everybody write down one goal. Okay? Everybody write down one goal. And on March 15th, I think that's a Saturday. That should be a Saturday. On March 15th, I'm going to ask everybody, what did you do towards your goal? And what was your goal? And how are you making steps? How are you making steps towards it? It could be as small as, I want to save money. All right, put $5 away every week or every time you get paid and see what that does. I want to start going to gym more. Okay, well, if you have a home gym, have it more accessible to you. Put your workout clothes out. Have a cold bottle of water just ready for you in the fridge. So that way you can just get on, put your clothes on and go. Maybe you want to start an audiobook. Put some audiobooks that interest you in your library. That way you can just press them and start. Make it easier for yourself because nobody wants to go out the way and do all this extra work just to start it. You know what I mean? It's always good to do the easier stuff first. It's easier to go to the gym when you have gym clothes out and a cold bottle of water. It's easier to start an audiobook when it's already in your library. All I do is press play. It's easier to save money when you have the finances and the steps to do that. So, once again, that concludes tonight's episode. Thank you so much for everybody that's been listening, watching, and supporting me. For anybody that wants to know about the gaming podcast that I have, they are on Mondays and Fridays, both at 7 and 8 o'clock. And you can always, and I mean always, catch my new Ant-archy shows on my YouTube. That's youtube.com/AOEant. I will be posting this on there. I will be posting this little message on there. And I may make some shorts about this, but I'll see. I'll think about making some short-term creation. And another thing, put down in the comments below what kind of topic you want me to talk about next. Blah. Whatever topic you want me to talk about next, put it down in the comments below. I'll read all the comments. I'll like them. Whichever one I talk about, I'll see what I can do. All right. And lastly, I want everybody to please go sub to my Twitch. That is twitch.tv/AOEant. Okay. So twitch.tv/AOEant, or you can read the screen and it says clutchyant.ttv. You can put in either one. They both work. All right. Everybody stay blessed, stay passionate, and stay positive, guys. I'll see you later. Whoop.